Alright, welcome back to the One Planet Challenge. Alright, we got a bit of a challenge on our hands, obviously. First of all, we're gonna put a nice old frontier outpost down here somewhere, but we got some other stuff that we need to take care of. Thankfully, we've got all the minerals in the world, and on top of that, we have got cruisers. Now, we need to change our cruiser design ever so slightly by adding this here missile on top of it. Maybe well, we got better shields. Maybe want to do something with that, but I'm not particularly keen on that just yet. Okay, that'll be enough. Let's build a couple of cruisers. Now, this may seem a little bit strange, what I'm about to do, but don't you worry. There is a good reason behind all of it. I'm going to move all my ships over here. Now, I've been looking at the game for a little bit and trying out by turning that off at some point. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to liberate a couple planets here. And then, as a follow-up, I am going to try to vassalize this empire. My goal is to liberate these two planets. There's two planets in here. And on top of that, get rid of these two outposts. Maybe this one as well. But there's two outposts over here that I really don't want, because they are blocking my expansion. And obviously, considering we're playing a one-planet challenge, it means that we need to make sure that we have a lot of flexibility and a lot of territory. Who is this? The Great Bavi Hierarchy. They are on the others. The Great or the Demographic? The Great. They're over down here. Yeah, they can join. In the long term, what we want is, if we go into our traditions, as number 3, we want something really important. Let's see if I can find it. Galactic Force Projection, which increases our naval capacity by 200. That is huge. We also want faith in science as soon as we can. It's very important that we get that very, very quickly. Once we have that, let's actually return the ship. Where are you? You're doing automatic exploration. You also need to return. That's interesting. How about you? Can you come back? No, you cannot come back either. So we're just going to have these guys return. Okay. So all these science ships are currently trying to return, I think. There we go. So we'll let all of these guys return by hitting the return button. Holfir Imperium. Okay. They don't want us to move through their territory. Or at least our future territory. Okay, so our economy is currently in the minus, and that's because we're building cruisers. As you may see, you may think, ASpec, why are you being such a dumbass? You're building cruisers, of course. Of course your economy is going to go into the minus. Yes, I am aware. There's a good reason for this. Our minerals can float our economy for a little while anyway, so that's not an issue. So that is rather nice. So quantum missiles, we're not going to do anything with that at the moment. What we do want is swarmer missiles, because I know that these guys have a bunch of point defense. That's really garbage. Tier 2 missiles and kinetic weapons. That is kind of weird. But yeah, it's kind of weird that that is a thing. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, hello. Logan, you will be pleased to learn that our species was quadrupled in number since we arrived. Okay. Another gas giant, I guess. I thought you were set as a rally. Yeah, you were. Okay. So you are going to be following this bad boy around as much as you can, and you need to merge up with these one. The Sati constituents with the Pirak Reavers. So that's these guys versus the Reavers. These are purifiers, I think. Yeah, Purification Committee. So, yeah, that's so much for a couple of sentences, right? Yeah, I know. And, yep, okay, so my allies have a decent fleet. So we got that. So we moved our fleet over here so that their fleet can join ours relatively quickly. And on top of that, we can talk to the Mutagen Guild, ask for minerals. That's what we're going to do to keep our economy afloat. Not the most efficient way of doing it, but it is usable. Let's assist research here. Let's move these guys so we can get some resources out of it. Upgrade all of our ships. Are we gonna get influence out of this? I hope we are. Daphnak would like to found a new colony. A gas giant with an atmosphere that's suitable to their physiology. It's a good thing it's right next door then. I like it. So these guys want to give us minerals for 1 gargantium ore. We're not gonna do it. I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk giving them more hull than absolutely necessary. Okay. But if we go to war, does that automatically cancel the trade agreement? That's something that I'm wondering. All right, 30 days. We'll see whether or not we're gonna get anything out of this.
Technology secured.
And we got.
Special project complete.
Okay. I guess that is acceptable, I guess. Okay, let's just kill this. And build a research station here. So you are assisting. I need a level 5 scientist. How old are you? 69. Hey! 69 years old. I want you to go over here afterwards and survey these projects. Just so we can see if we can get some of these old Empire stuff as well. It's a listening array. We don't really have the skill for that, sadly. This construction ship. Yeah, you've already built that, so you're doing the new Baldorak thing. So let's get these mining stations done. Any energy anywhere that we want to mine, always right there. Okay, so the Armada is now at 3K. Empire Capital Complex, absolutely, and Battleship, absolutely. So we'll have a straight line of megastructures. In the long term, what we want to build the Science Nexus. That's basically our key building that we want out of this. Okay, so the fleet has joined. We got a 3K fleet, bunch of cruisers, bunch of corvettes. Pretty much what we want. So let's declare war. Ooh, we could maybe vassalize them. That's, wow. Only 75 war score? Could vassalize them outright. Not going to do that, though. What I do want, I want to destroy the outposts, and Theresonia, I want to liberate those underneath this banner. Right now, I feel their fleet is a little bit too big still. So we want to...
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Indeed. Okay, so we've declared war. We're getting a system with +3 minerals. You are going to be following these guys at all times. Good. So, okay. We just want to leave in peace. Is that so difficult to accept? Well, maybe. All right. So our economy can float this for about 10 months. So that's unfortunate. You want Star Charge? You ain't getting it. But we can get 1,000 energy very quickly. So, okay. So the fleet has merged again. Alien writing. Mining laser from orbit. Okay.
Construction complete.
A bunch of science. What do we get out of that? That's nice. Why are we not doing that? Okay, so the enemy spaceport. We just jumped in on their FTL trap. That was to be expected. Oh, good lord. We only have 1 missile. Okay, that was the older variant. Okay, so we're destroying their remaining stuff here. There is their fleet. 4.3k. And Zeracorp is called us. Well met, Zeracorp. So we're engaging the enemy fleet right on top of their space station. Let's hope that we can destroy that space station before... Okay, cool. So we're engaging... They got a lot of point defense on their ships.
Tactical retreat.
I think we will be okay-ish, though. Okay, they have retreated. Good. Let's start bombing. So what did we lose here? Their assault corps. There's a bunch of cruisers. We lost no cruisers, thankfully. Excellent. Okay, good. Our main fleets.
Vessels.
Really? A construction ship? Okay. So basically what we're going to do now is we are going to bomb these planets, let my allies take them, because we are trying to liberate them, and then use the upticking war score to get something out of it. You are garbage. You are doing assisting research. We'll get you an upgrade.
Vessels upgraded.
And then send you out for discovery purposes. So I'm really happy I managed to take down this
Construction
this station on this side. It's very useful. And the economy can handle all this stuff, surprisingly. Okay, we've managed to... We're invading. Easy peasy. This war should be over. And everybody's like, oh, ASpec, why didn't you vassalize them? Well, reasons. I feel their fleet was a little bit too big. Okay, that's one. Also, I really wanted to take out their outposts. Their outposts were... Oh, good lord, what's this? Okay. Yeah, okay. So we can bomb these guys. What do we got? It's just a bunch of fleet power just bouncing around. Like, after this, we're gonna dismantle those cruisers anyway. We're way too far over our fleet cap. It's 115 maintenance cost, which is way too much. You want an active sensor link. That's the Satit constituents. Where is that? That's over here? Okay, let's take a look. What do you got? What the hell? Oh my god, we got crystalline entities. This means that somebody's gonna get crystalline armor. That's kind of cool, I guess. Why are you not bombing at full... Okay, Google, stop. Why are you not bombing at full capacity here? Okay, that should be fine. Cool. Alright, you can drop your... Where's my allies' dropships? Just floating them about somewhere? Where are you? Oh, there's the transport fleet. Okay, so we got... That's 1k fleet power. And that's another... That's the privateers. Okay.
Recon and research vessel under attack. Recon and research vessel destroyed.
Well, that's annoying. It wouldn't be an ASpec run through if it didn't die. Oh, yeah, finally. Faith in science. And that's doubling our Unity income, which means that we will be able to get the discovery tree very quickly. What do we got here? What? What? My scientists are idiots. I just lost 2 of them. Great. And they were probably really good as well. Yep, they were. They were 5-star. Of course they were. You want a research agreement. You are equivalent. I will agree to that. I can... What's this? Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so the drop squads are finally coming in. So, probably nothing left of the surface. Yeah, this is all nuked to the ground. And we've got unspent civic points because we've just researched Empire Capital Complex, which we will immediately upgrade. Antimatter reactors, also huge. Ooh. We have tried everything in order to find out how the ceramic pot ended up in stellar orbit. Maybe we were crazy. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Guess what? We tried calculating around those facts as well. We are done. There's nothing here more than we can do. The only plus side is we had tons of time to spend on philosophical and economical questions when we could not stomach to keep investigating this damn thing. And we get 150 influence for it. Oh, baby. It's a triple. Mom, get the camera. Betharian dust. That's good, because this means that we can reform our government at Beacon of Liberty and reform that bad boy for even more unity. You guys invading yet? You've already invaded. All right. 74 war scores. So do this. It's Rigel, wasn't it? Was it a Rigel? Yeah, it was in Rigel. 121. So Rigel and Akramoto. Ban whatever the hell I don't really care about. Let's just see if I can get a cheeky plus 20 war score somehow. I'm not going to go through the capital system for good reason, by the way. The capital system has a bunch of FTL traps in it, which we really don't want to jump into. There is one of their fleets. 6,000. Like, as long as they are not... End of the Pirac Reavers. Oh, Star Nation formerly known as the Pirac Reavers has been destroyed. Oh, by the Imperial Sadith constituents. Oh, that's nice. So no more fanatical purifiers on that side of the galaxy. Maybe these guys want to join the Alliance at some point. That'd be cool. Oh, good lord. They're under attack by the Saban Horde. Oh, that's, like, really bad. They're equivalent in fleet power. The Saban Horde, however, is definitely superior. That is highly unfortunate. How are you guys doing? Equivalents. Inferior. Oh, wow. The Bavhodon administration may actually win versus the Hive. It's kind of a surprising affair. Okay. 500 energy, always nice. Feed the war. Wait, did we just jump in right on top of one drop squad? Okay, so the goal is take this planet. And then we should hypothetically have enough war score. Is that their whole transport fleet? No, it's just one of them. Not something that I really care about. So we want to take this planet, and that should hypothetically be enough. So we want to liberate these two planets. So we only need 7 war score for this. Where's their capital fleet? Totally worth it. Oh, look at all that space. All that breathing room. Which one's the closest? Oh, you're like really far away. Alright, let's send the fleet back to the capital worlds. What we just did was, we basically pieced out when their giant fuck you fleet jumped right on top of us. So we pieced out right there and then, because we really did not want to engage those guys. I'm not always really surprised how these tiny, relatively tiny empires manage to get a relatively large amount of space. Can I squeeze in a frontier outpost in here? Okay, you're building a frontier outpost in there. What do you want? Energy credits for 1 Garganthium ore. I will help you, good friend. Friend dog. And we want to build this outpost here as soon as we can, because we basically want to give these guys the middle finger. Ooh, hello there, dragonkind, dragonkin. I bring greetings from Emperor Gafuffer, and the undisputed ruler of the United Tendra. They're even called Drakian. That's a very original paradox. I'm sure we could learn much from each other. Alright, so building an outpost. Let's just build it here instead.
Special project complete.
Okay, technical treasure trove. Interesting. Where? Oh, it's like right in the middle of my space. That's nice. Like we're about to come in to a decent amount of energy. No, I don't think so. You are not joining my alliance. The Armada needs to go back to the core.
Receiving communications.
What do you want? Ooh, battleship. Plasma thruster. Also means that we can upgrade this. Do we want to spend minerals on building Federation cruisers, destroyers? May as well. Yes! Dragonkin are always welcome within my Imperium. Yes, I will vote for yes for Dragonkin within my Empire. I think their association status, though. Man, the Saban Horde is just ooh, scary. Scary as fuck. Okay. I'm actually surprised at how well this war seems to be going for these guys. They're hostile as well. It's kind of fascinating. Let's just upgrade you. Okay. Economy still struggling. That's to be expected. We built that outpost yet? 66%. We're gonna get this outpost up and running. We should be able to get all these planets in here. So that's a big chunk of territory. How much are we getting here? Plus 39. It's not great. But we have crippled the dynastic union, or whatever you want to call it. Translate alien mural discovered. This text contains a staggering amount of data. Mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes in broad terms collected technical knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region 80 million years ago. That's cool. Give me those sweet some minerals or research, Sky Daddy. Fortress, bomber wing. Yeah, let's go for bomber wing, I guess. Like we're never gonna build any sort of mineral stuff anyway.
Construction complete.
And we're effectively floating our economy with our mineral income, so there's that. Okay.
Vessels upgraded.
Okay, that happened.
Vessels upgraded.
Association status. Not really interested in that. Even though our fleet is relatively strong still. I did say something about dismantling the cruisers, but I decided not to in the end. Top 10 anime betrayals, I guess. Okay, so this is now up and running. I'll get all the energy. Like all of it. It's quite a lot, actually. Research here. Minerals here. Like we've managed to connect 4, so to speak. What are we doing here? Wait, what? Oh. For a second I was like, wait, there's a derelict megastructure in here? No. Well, there is, but it's a robot. It's Megazord continuity. The guys that gave us inoculations earlier on that didn't work. Those assholes. Have you guys lost a war yet? Well, they're equivalent, funnily enough. Oh wait, are you guys cleaning out my... Oh wow. The Dynastic Union is cleaning out my my slight infestation over here. I guess that's nice. Why? You serious? God damn it. You're commanding? Okay, so we could max this out in 2 already. Yes, may as well. And this was a what's the space flight? Yes, Voidcraft. And let's recruit 1. There we go. So that's
Special project complete.
After continued studies of the massive skeletal remains found on TRAPPIST-1, it's concluded that the creature serves as some kind of organic starship. Much smaller bones, at least 3 separate species were found within the largest species, and we assumed these were crew members. Cool. Growing your starship. What an interesting idea. Okay, so you are still at 5. Okay, so let's get you to do this one because it is a level 5 mission. So that at least can be getting out of the way. So it's a listening arrays. Okay. So that will be taken care of. I'm pretty sure there is a bunch more of these. Wasn't there a level 3 one? Yeah. So level 3 over here. I don't see anything else at the moment. Okay, so the dynastic core is just ripping apart these asteroid hivers, which is fine. Okay, Naboria is now the leader. It's not really an issue. Still hilarious over my fleet cap. Whirlwind missiles. I do want them. Academic research efficiency. Okay, it's a new faction. What do they want? Synth Envy. They want us to have robots. That's great. Oh, of course. Minus 0.88. So that means that, you know, we just turn off the edicts, I guess. No more droning optimization. No more mapping the stars. Because you guys want to have robots. Such annoying. Oh, well. I'm still surprised that these guys somehow managed to squeeze out 7,000 fleet power. The Rigan Commerce Exchange. Well met, Rigans. Well, then we're gonna wrap up the episode here. I think we did a lot of stuff that is fairly productive. We managed to get a whole bunch of territory and immediately claim it, as we should have. And on top of that, we shown one of our neighbors how it is done. We'll get him later. In the mid to short term, I'm looking to vassalize these guys over here. The Bavondan administration, or at least liberate a couple planets off of them. In the long term, mid to long term, we're going to colonize Zanam and move all of our population over there to a more centralized area. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, and as always, each other.